What's up guys, my name is Chris, or Tainted, and today I'm bringing you another one of those videos that isn't a gameplay commentary. There is gameplay that you can watch, it's nothing to do with the video. It's a Twitch gameplay. I've never played Twitch before, and I thought, you know what, I got stuck with AD Carry. I'll just give it a go, why not? I'll give him a go. So I ended up playing Twitch AD Carry in this game, and I've pretty much done the whole video, edited so that it's all sped up and then slowed down in the more interesting parts. So you can either feel free to watch it, or just leave this video open, listen to my voice, and do something else, I don't know. The topic of this video is going to be about raging, and why, two things, why you shouldn't do it, and secondly, why you shouldn't act upon other people's rage. Okay? So, the reason I want to talk about it is because it just happens too much. Like, the community in this game can be really bad, especially, and this is kind of a different topic altogether, but especially for new players. New players that come in and find themselves paired up with just tons of smurfs, of people that just know what they're doing already, or at least think they do, and then they rage at the new person who has no idea what to do. Okay? So there's just too many rages. Now, this video is going to cover you raging. If you rage and flame your teammates over anything, then I want you to listen, because you do not need to do that. It's pointless. Okay? It loses games. You raging. Now, I imagine a lot of people that rage and flame their teammates have lower elo than most people, and then complain, and they will probably say in the chat things like, "This is why I'm stuck in elo hell. This team report," and then they'll list, 3, maybe even all 4 of their teammates. That, you're not helping. You are not supposed to be a high elo. Like, if you think that they are the ones keeping you behind, you need to seriously look at yourself, okay, and just think about it, what you're putting, okay? Multiple reasons why that is losing games. Firstly, you're wasting time. You're just wasting everybody's time. If you're in an argument with one of your teammates, then you're both missing out on CS. You're both missing out on map awareness. You may just get killed. Like I said, map awareness, you may get ganked and not even realize. You may think, oh, I'll stand under tower and then rage at this guy and flame this guy or argue back. Just don't. If you don't like somebody in the game, now, obviously, if you are the initial rager, you can't just mute the person that you were going to rage at, because that doesn't help you. That's not the point you wanted to get across. But if you are the one being raged at, don't feel like you need to be the one to defend yourself. This person clearly has a problem. There's one of two situations happening. Either A, they are genuinely that mad about whatever you did, okay, that whatever you say won't change their mind. There's no point in responding to somebody that is flaming. Okay, just mute them. If you hold down tab, you can see all the players and the items and the CS and everything. On the far right, there's a little speech bubble. Click it and it will mute that person. You will not be able to hear anything that person does or read anything that person does. Okay, so just do that. Don't feel like you need to get the last word in. Don't feel like you need to defend yourself. Like I said, two situations. Firstly, they're actually that mad, therefore they won't listen to reason. Secondly, they're trolling you. If they're trolling you, they want you to respond. They want you to get mad and respond and start typing stuff back to them. That's what they want. That's how they get kicks, I guess. Just don't do it. If you're being raged at, either mute him or be pleasant. Just be nice and just, and if you did make a mistake, say, "Sorry, I made a mistake." You don't need to be this aggressive about it, though. Try and don't argue back is what I'm saying. Don't argue back, because that just results in them saying something else back to you, and they're usually typing all chat and in caps. You've probably seen it. It happens far too often. Other than the fact that it can lose games, even outside of games, it can just leave people in a bad mood. How many times have you had a really bad teammate, right, and either they flamed at you or you have been the one flaming and raging and just being mad, and then you finish the game, you surrender or whatever, and then afterwards you're just mad. You don't want to play. You're just in a bad mood. Why would you do that to yourself? You are the one that's in control of that. You cannot get that worked up about a game. You don't have to do that. You can just think, you know what, that went badly, okay? And now this is another thing, if you're the rager, look at yourself, okay? Look at your own gameplay. Download LOL Recorder or LOL Replay, I can't remember what it's actually called, but it records games, and watch your games, okay? Watch them when you're not in the moment, and really pay attention to how you're playing. Are you getting really bad CS and then not having any damage and then losing team fights and then blaming everyone else because they're the ones targeting the tanks when it wouldn't have made a difference? You may have had no damage and it would have not made any difference anyway to the end team fight. So just analyze yourself before you start judging other people. Okay, that's what I think is very important to do. Right. Yeah, so just outside of the game, it can leave you in a bad mood, because if you get that worked up about a game, you know, you're just going to generally be an angry person. It's possible. And honestly, I think that's pointless. I think that's an extremely pointless way to live your life, to be mad at stuff that doesn't matter. Like, just think about it, right? If you play a game and it goes really, really horribly and you get all worked up about it and then you finish your game, you're like, I'm quitting, I'm not going to play for the rest of the night, I'm done. Now, it's okay to be like that, to be like, you know, I've had a bad string of games, I'm not going to play anymore tonight, I'm just going to call it quits, you know, before it starts to irritate me. Do that instead. But if you do, you know, think, like, I get to the point where I'm really worked up and I'm just mad and I don't want to play the game and I don't want to do anything, and then, like, you know, somebody, you've got a girlfriend or something, then you're in a bad mood with her maybe, you know, like, you just, you don't want to be that way. Just think to yourself, just ask yourself this question. 1 year from now, hell, even 1 month from now, will this game matter at all to my life? Okay? And I guarantee you the answer is no. Okay? It will not matter. That game where you raged and got yourself all stressed out and worked up and mad at everything is pointless. In the grand scheme of your life, it's extremely pointless. Are you going to be playing League of Legends in 5 years? Who knows? I mean, chances are no. Okay? So it doesn't matter what happened. Try and play for fun. Don't play and get worked up over it. Play for fun. Now, I'm not trying to say that I've never been mad at my teammates or that I've never come away from a game just feeling just kind of like, oh, I'm so angry at how bad they all played. Like, we were ahead and they threw it. Just try and contain it. That's all I can say. Try and contain it. Don't let it explode onto your teammates. Think about how many times you've had a bad game. Okay? Now, I guarantee you have had bad games. Everybody has. The worst thing for me, I always hate it when I have a bad game and all the teammates just kind of explode on you and you're just like, I do not want to be dealing with this. I was playing this game for fun. It's a game. Okay? That's kind of part of the meaning of the word game, is something, it's a hobby for fun, you know? And it's just, I come away from it just thinking, I didn't want to continue playing that at all, you know, that was not fun, that wasn't enjoyable for me at all. But then, the next game, someone else on my team might have a really bad game, okay? And they, you know, possibly the game before could have been flaming at somebody about having a bad game. Everybody has bad games. Just remember that. Whether you're the rager or you're the one being raged at, just remember they've had bad games too. They're just angry people for no reason, and if you're the one who rages, just think, I've had bad games. You know you'll have had bad games, you know? And that's what you've got to remember. You have to just not let it get to you on a personal level. Okay? Now, what I would recommend doing, if you think a teammate has played poorly, be constructive. Okay? There is a phrase called constructive criticism, which is where you do criticize somebody's play, in the case of League of Legends, their play, but it's constructive, okay? It's not just noob, uninstall, you are so bad at this game. I had a guy in a game about 2 weeks ago that was telling, I was joking with, I think it was Dave, it might be Tom, and he was telling us to go die. He wished that we died in real life, okay? Now, that's just a horrible thing to say. Why would you say that to somebody you don't know? That just doesn't make any sense. That person has no ground to stand on in terms of knowing me, you know? And like, I don't think I deserve to die, so yeah, just don't let it get to you. That's basically the whole gist of this gameplay. Like, the gameplay that I had timed out was like 12 minutes. I feel like there was a point I was going to make a minute ago that I completely forgot because I got sidetracked. I made some notes, but that didn't really do me that much good. I cannot remember what I was talking about. I'm very sorry. But yeah, that's basically it. Just don't rage. You just don't need to. It's an extremely pointless thing to do. You benefit zero ways. Oh, the constructive criticism thing. I remembered. Okay, yeah, so if you're, let's say you're the AD carry, and you have a support that doesn't ward well, or doesn't defend you well enough, let's say you've got a Leona and they play so passively against a lane that you know you should be able to beat. After the game has finished, quickly just type out Leona wait or something like that. If they just log off, whatever, you know, they don't want to learn, they don't want to get better, they will remain at that skill level forever, and then they may go on, and especially if they've raged in the game, they'll probably go on, play ranked, and then rage at their teammates about how bad they are, even though they have taken no interest in improving themselves. Okay? But if you manage to stop them logging off and say to them, thank you for being the support, and just thank them, say thank you for being the support or whatever. But there's a few things I noticed, and they even say beforehand, I don't want you to take offense to this. Okay, I don't mean any offense by this, and then just tell them what you think they did wrong. And then afterwards even say, was there anything that you think I should have done differently? Okay, they may be able to give you some useful tips. Now, this will not always work. I unfortunately don't have an example. I delete all the gameplays that are like this, to be honest, but we had a game, there was a Tristana. I was supporting her, and she was really, really bad. But after the game, I tried responding, just telling her, you know, please don't take offense to this, and then I told her some stuff about, you know, how she can get better. I think that she didn't build the right items. And at the end of it, all she wanted to do was just tell me that I was terrible, and I was the reason that we lost the game. And it's like, no, it's not. You didn't build the right things, you didn't target the right people, you got caught out too much. You can buy wards as well, it's not just all on me. You know, just things like that. And they just weren't interested in learning. And to be honest, if that's the case, just click ignore, or after the game, just find a way to block communication with them so that you never get put with them again, and you're just going to be sweet. Okay, if you just keep doing that, keep your head, keep chin up, don't worry about your games, it's all for fun. Just remember that it's for fun. Tomorrow you'll wake up, and there's the thing, just tomorrow you'll wake up, it won't matter. The game that you played yesterday where you played badly, or a teammate played badly and you went to rage at them, or you got raged at, doesn't matter. Okay, none of it makes any difference. So I'm at the end of the video. I'm just going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. There's going to be a link in the description to the Reddit thread of this video. If you would like to go there and upvote it, that would be very much appreciated. And you can also share it on Facebook and Twitter. After this, there'll be a little screen where it's previous and next. If you click the previous one, it will take you to the previous video, which is the Don't Surrender video, which was pretty good, I thought. Pretty good. And then the next one, obviously, will be whatever the next video winds up being. I'm not sure yet. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.